Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of 5-Minute Genres. I'm Simon from Games Deconstructed, and today we'll be taking a look at space opera. Strap in and enjoy the show! Space opera is a genre of science fiction. The space part is self-explanatorily indicative of the setting's most likely locations, while the opera part doesn't come from the singing sort of opera, but rather from the soap sort. As with soap operas, the term was derogatory at first, but was reclaimed after decades and is now used fondly. The comparison to soap operas has a grain of truth to it, as we're talking about entertainment-focused stories that can be a bit formulaic, though mostly to a healthy degree. What are examples of space operas? The two most influential space operas would have to be Star Wars and Star Trek. Apart from these, and there are many adaptations, retellings, etc., you've got anime and manga like Legend of the Galactic Heroes and some installments of Gundam, books like Timothy Zahn's The Conqueror's Trilogy and Asimov's The Foundation, board games like Twilight Imperium, and to some extent video games like Stellaris or Mass Effect. What differentiates a space opera from other sci-fi subgenres such as cyberpunk? By the way, have you watched the 5-minute genre on cyberpunk? I'll leave a link in the description for you. So, the difference is its adherence to a list of traits. As with most checklists, this one is non-exhaustive, and a single work of fiction will in many cases not tick all of the boxes. You might have heard of science fiction hardness, so how scientific the explanations of sci-fi elements of the plot are, and space operas tend to be on the softer side. Many technological marvels will be hand-waved to the degree of being space magic.
The Enterprise computer system is controlled by 3 primary main processor cores, cross-linked with redundant Mellicort's Ramostat 14 kiloquad interface modules.
You might get a snippet of technobabble from time to time, how something is powered by gamma waves or fueled by unobtainium, but the pursuit of realism is secondary. For example, Mass Effect is actually considered a rather realistic take on a space opera. Brian Aldiss compiled a very elegant checklist of elements of space opera structure. The world must be in peril, there must be a quest, a man or a woman to meet the mighty hour, that same man or woman must confront aliens and exotic creatures, space must flow, meaning that interstellar travel has to be an element, there has to be a modicum of violence, a woman or man that serves as the romantic interest, a very dark villain, and a happy ending. What we can gather from this list is that we can expect a battle between clearly specified good and evil, featuring the main character on one side, so you can expect some reliance on the hero's journey. The plot will move forward through military engagements, duels, and other forms of violent conflict. There will be aliens, romantic subplots, possibly romantic subplots with aliens, and all that will culminate in a happy ending. Following the checklist using the example of Star Wars, A New Hope, you've got a world in peril, the Empire is becoming even more imperial with the building of the Death Star, the quest is to transport the Death Star plans to the rebels,
tear the ship apart until you found those plans,
and ultimately destroy the damn thing. Luke Skywalker, unequipped as he might be, rises to the challenge, goes to Mos Eisley to meet aliens, travels with Han Solo, Chewbacca and Obi-Wan through flowing space, fights stormtroopers, all in order to defeat the demonic, irredeemable, at that point at least, Darth Vader, and save the beautiful princess. In summation, a space opera is a space-faring sci-fi story that doesn't concern itself with realism too much, but tries to tell an exciting tale of space combat and warfare, space romance, and space adventure. It will also probably have aliens. What issues are tackled in space operas? Well, space opera isn't a popular genre for social commentary and the like, though darker, more realistic approaches on the outskirts of the genre, like Battlestar Galactica or Mass Effect, have tried. Generally, you can expect a similar moral from a space opera, a high fantasy series, or even a Saturday morning cartoon. Praise of universal values like loyalty, bravery, or kindness. Thanks a lot for watching, I hope you've learned something about space opera today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and maybe even subscribe to the channel, it really helps a lot. Anyway, let me know in the comments what's your favorite space opera that was not featured in the video. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one.